Emily here to start off the show. Today is Friday, January 19th, and it's a B Day. Today's staff member of the day is Mrs. Holland for always being positive in the outstanding work that she does every day working with students, nominated by administration. Stay tuned for weather, sports, and more. Now over to Tony with today's news.
What's up, Hawks? It's Anthony here with the news for today. First off, the Regents review today that we have are Bio Prep from 3:15 to 4:15 with Mr. Newman in F119. Next, we have a robotics club interview. Let's check it out. What is your name?
My name's Charlie Gurgula.
What is the process like in building the robots? Is there a certain hardware used?
How is it built? It's kind of like a canned kit, but we can always make modifications after. But we start with either the Clawbot or the Catapult build. It is a VEX program in the sense of the materials. It has user control as well as autonomous control. A whole bunch of different kinds of sensors. It's kind of neat. And there are build instructions, kind of like a Lego setup for this item.
Do you code the robots? What coding language do you use?
What kind of programs? Well, there's a VEX code program, which is a graphics. Actually has quite a lot of capability. It allows you to do graphically programming, kind of like the sketch stuff that you've seen, I'm sure, in the past, and as well as Python, as well as C. So you can actually use the program for 3 different types of languages. Use your choice.
What types of supplies do you use to build the robots?
Right here. So we have these supplies that you see. They come in kits, gears, chains, all sorts of cool little things. We have instructions for the 2 basic builds, but we can make any modifications as we'd like.
What is involved in the robotics club?
Basically coming in and spending some time building and then programming and modifying and making some kind of cool things. And it's a small group typically. We are always open for people to kind of join. It's local. We could participate in local competitions, the BOCES program, but I leave that up to the student's choice.
How do you recruit people to join the robotics club?
We advertise with all the clubs and classes at the beginning of the year when we have those big fairs, and it's always open, and we encourage people to participate.
Thanks, guys. The library has forms for a blind date with a book. Check in your Langen Lake Google Classroom for more information. Today after school, we have Studio 315 in the library from 3:15 to 5. Also after school, we have a reception for Take a Look at Teaching class in the cafeteria and a youth rally hosted by the Jesus Club in the theater from 6 to 8. That's all for your news. Now off to Jack with the weather.
Hey Hawks, freshman Jack Madison here with the weather for today. Today there will be a high of 24 degrees and a low of 11 degrees with a 50% chance of snowing between 10 and 11 in the morning. On Saturday there will be a high of 14 degrees and a low of 7. On Sunday it will be slightly sunny with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 10. That's all for your weather. Now off to Nate's with today's sports.
Hey Hawks, freshman Nate Pearl here with your sports. Yesterday, boys and girls varsity track ran at RIT. Hawks took home the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place in the girls' 1500 race walk. Alice Kolpian vaulted 12 feet and 6 inches, while Sophia Simo threw 41 feet and 9 3/4 inches. Tonight, boys JV basketball is against Ithaca at 5:30, and boys varsity swimming and diving is at Elmira at 5:30. Girls JV basketball is in Ithaca at 5:30, as well as boys varsity wrestling. Also, tonight, boys and girls varsity basketball takes on Ithaca at 7:15. On Saturday, boys varsity and JV wrestling are in Horseheads at 9 a.m., as well as girls varsity wrestling. Now, off to Lily to wrap up the show.
Happy Friday, everyone. It's Silly here once again to wrap the show. Thanks for tuning in to CPPtv, your daily source of news around the nest. If you missed anything from today's show or any previous show, you can check them out on our YouTube channel at CPPtv. To get updates from the show, I encourage you to follow our Instagram at cpp.tv and our TikTok at CPPtv23. Thanks for watching and keep flying, Hawks.